Hey, what up, what up, what up? Hey, y'all. Hey, what up? What happening?
Ain't shit, man. Ain't shit at all. You hear me and shit?
Yep. You hear me?
Yep. My phone be acting real ghetto sometime. I had to make sure.
Yeah, that be going on over here as well. It is what it is.
Fuck facts. Now
It'll figure itself out.
that turn my blunt, I'll be good to go. I put the blunt out. I'm like, save it.
Look, look, look.
Oh, where the fuck that bitch went?
Oh no, you gotta find that.
It's cool. You know I keep it back up.
Okay, as you should, as you should.
Plus, I ain't moved out this spot, so it got to be right here somewhere.
Lord Jesus, that's how you know you be high. You probably should just go ahead and put it out anyway, because you was already done.
Yeah, but you know, quitters never prosper. So I ain't going for
Touche, my nigga, touche.
it. Quitters never prosper. Except for crackheads.
I
Crackheads
cannot.
quit, good shit happens. So they should quit that. They should fix that. Because they be saying quitters never win. And that's probably why crackheads never stop doing crack.
You know what?
If they said quitters never win
You
unless
know what's crazy? I never thought about that shit. That's wild as a bitch.
they enabling the crackheads, bro. That's what that is.
They definitely are. But you know they getting a lot of money off of that, so you know how that go.
I ain't mad at them. Crack sell quick coochie shit.
That's wild. I won't think about that shit either. You gotta relax.
My
But
brain.
anyway, I'm over here setting up this daggone Facebook. In the beginning of my podcast, I always just talk shit, like, and then we talk about the subject, and then we can get into some other shit that's just, it's basically just talking shit. I tell everybody, like, we gonna talk and get your opinion on shit. Of course, you gotta let us know about, what you got going on and stuff like that. But it ain't, I don't really do them stale ass interviews. It's not my style. Um, yeah, I'm not that girl. Uh, and of course, people in the comments, what I'm saying, y'all can interact with us. If you disrespectful, you
Play with,
gotta deal with
play with,
what comes with that.
play with your mama. Don't play with me. I'm sliding. I don't argue. I'm sliding.
See that because I have to be politically correct. I say, what I'm saying,
I ain't doing.
you have to deal with the consequences from which your actions stem, that
Man,
type of shit.
give me a number 4 and clock out, Stink. Come on, clock out. It takes too much energy to argue.
I can't, yo.
It takes too much energy to argue on the internet. And I don't care what nobody
Can't with you.
that are willing to go paragraph for paragraph with you on the internet be the same people that be like, you won't like one
Yeah.
sauce or two. And I'm not arguing with the bitch that got to make sure my napkins and my sauce go in the bag. You got enough problems in your life.
You got bigger fries to fry,
You
okay?
feel me? You got chicken patties to melt and
Make
shit.
sure you sprinkle the salt. Don't dump it. And I've been there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not there no more, but you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But anyway, welcome in to another episode of Pure Pressure Podcast featuring one of my favorite battle rap artists, you know what I'm saying? Before I knew her, you know what I'm saying, the crazy motherfucker she is. First Lady Flamez. If y'all know anything about battle rap, URL, all them things, then you should know who she is. And if you don't, you should catch up. Um, Cause she definitely giving it up, especially for the area, for VA. Um, and she just a real person. Like she fun to be around. She a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? If you meet us, if you were to see me at one of her events, she gonna tell you I'm her wife. And don't touch me, don't look at me.
And I'm stamping it. It's up.
Please don't,
Up.
like she crazy. What's wrong
It's
with her?
it's up.
You know what I'm saying? If you buy her a meal, you gotta buy me one. You know what I'm saying? Those are the rules. It's an obligation. Okay? If you see her locks popping, you know what I'm saying? You know, pure pressure locks, you know what I'm saying? Be holding it down, shit like that. Um, but for real, that's my dog. And I've been wanting to get her on, you know what I'm saying? If you know her, she pop her shit a little bit. She getting more into the social media. So I felt like this would be the perfect time to ask her if she wanted to, you know what I'm saying, pop out and talk her shit. Cause she famous for talking her shit. Okay. But getting her to do an interview on some shit where this shit gonna be on YouTube and Apple and all that shit, that's
Oh,
a little different.
the most inconvenient shit in the world. Let me tell you how they had me fucked up, right? Everybody kept telling me the same shit. Like, bro, in Southside, we face to face, and if I got a problem with you, if shit is good with you, whatever the case, you gonna see me before you hear about the fact I need you to see me. Simple and plain. You feel me? So that shit, it's like motherfuckers get to talking crazy, and then you mad or you in the moment or whatever the case, so you just hop on your live. I go take a nap. I'm on 4 different media platforms. Nigga done clip 30 seconds of what I said out that whole 10 minutes. Anybody got time for that shit?
Yeah, but this is the thing. I learned from it and I understand it more. So now I've learned to capitalize on it. So that's what the podcast, like, I realized I ain't know, my friends, people close to you tell you, like, you got a strong voice, like, people listen to you. I noticed that people were coming to me to talk to me about shit and stuff like that. But then when I started getting on TikTok live and people started chiming in that I didn't even fucking know and asking me for advice and telling me how they use stuff that I posted and all that type of stuff, I was like, oh, this social media shit is real.
That's what you should have did. This bitch at.
I started it on TikTok. But see, my TikTok followers, they not, they don't, I can't, okay, so it's like they would participate, you know what I'm saying, as far as viewing and stuff like that, but I can't smoke on TikTok.
Yeah.
I can't say certain words on TikTok. I
Yeah.
can't make certain gestures. I have to be, that's what Pure Pressure, the whole brand is about, being who you are. Like taking where you've been and making it what you need it to be. You know what I'm saying? What you desire it to be. Applying pressure. Like I am not with that fake, oh,
That's
hey guys, da-da-da-da. That ain't me.
that's what fucked me up the most with TikTok, cause like all aspects of my brand, I feel like are Richmond. When you see me, I want you to be able to be. Oh, I know where the fuck she from.
Mm-hmm.
I that was the goal from out the gate. So it's like even with approaching TikTok, like that was my purpose for using the little face. You feel me? Because it was white people using it. So at first, it didn't matter what I said because I was using a trending face for the white people, so they won't flag at me. You know what I'm saying? Then when black people started reacting, responding, once I hit like 160K, then everything was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, what the fuck? Oh, that's because I done went live a couple times. Y'all see I ain't white. That
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because it's it's a control thing, and that's like this episode is about ego, like that's the title, because in all aspects and everything around everything that's going on, most of it is controlled by somebody's ego. If there's a CEO, a manager, a head of household, whatever it is, there is ego involved. And it's wild because like our whole country is run by somebody's ego. Like people don't think about it like that or try not to think about it like that. But if you really think about it, it's based on somebody's perspective. Like, I feel like I should push this red button. Like, I feel like we should have a war.
But in a sense, you don't kind of think that's how it's supposed to go, because any structure ran purely off of love is chaos.
No, I don't expect it to be. And that's why I wanted to talk about the subject too, because you hear all the negative. Like if you look at the art that I chose for the episode, like it's like ego is the enemy, warning ego. Everybody doesn't get the concept that there has to be a balance between ego and emotion. Like all of that is needed. Like ego is just as important as emotions. Like if not more important sometimes, because that's where logic it lives. Your logic does not live in your emotion. I hope people don't confuse that or don't have a misconception on that. But I realized by having conversations with people, they do. And it's not, I'm not saying it's something that I've always known or I've grasped. Like it was something in the back of my mind based on how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? I was raised to know like all of that is needed. But and you don't really, you know what I'm saying, coming up and stuff, you just sit in yours. You don't know you sit in your ego, and then when you want to apply your emotions, you apply them. But when you actually take time to and you grow in shit and certain shit happens, you don't have no choice but to recognize like, oh, I need both. I need balance. Like I gotta know I'm the shit, but I got to be able to humble myself accordingly. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
See,
you need.
I think like my thought process on shit be a little different, because growing up for me it was the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like your ego was how you survived, the way we move. You feel me? Wasn't nobody supposed to see you sweat. You weren't supposed to break. So the emotions were the bad thing. Or you in
Mhm.
your feelings, or you pussy, or you crying, or you a bitch. You feel me? Like that was where the issue came from. So it's like I had to learn that like the balance for me didn't come from either one of them. It came from humility, because when you're in your feelings or when you're in your ego, you are the furthest from humble. Because
Facts.
I feel how I feel, then that's all I feel. So I don't even know how to humble myself enough to make it make sense, because all I can do is feel it. And if I think what I think, then that's all the fuck I think. So I can't even humble my thought process enough to properly articulate what the fuck is on my brain.
Facts.
Ego versus emotion, basically, fair. Which I think fits battle rap perfectly, because to be honest, battle rap is the ego locker room. But the reason that I don't feel like it's a bad thing is because there is no successful person that did not wake up every day until they were successful and every day after completely convinced that they was the shit. How can you
But
be
that's also what I'm saying. Like some people you hear more about the negative side, like ego. Oh, you and your ego. Oh, you got a big ego. This and the third. Like, no, we need that. You gotta know. Like I said, you have to know that you know that you know that you meant to have what it is that you're seeking. Cause otherwise, what the fuck are you doing it for? If you don't feel like you deserve that relationship, that job, that career, that business, whatever, what the fuck is you what you doing? Chasing your tail? Cause I know everything that I'm going for in my podcast, my art, everything that I'm standing on and I'm working towards, my family, my relation, everything. All that shit is for a purpose. Like who has time? If y'all are not paying attention, people dying at 28. You know what
back?
I'm saying? 17, 16, 6, 5. We ain't got time. You think you got time, you ain't got time. So why wouldn't I be? Yeah, I'm meant to have this. I'm gonna keep going till I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I
have
don't
to
know.
have that.
I think with some people, the what makes ego an issue kind of goes into what you said, right? Because like, there's never any realism tied to your ego. You feel me? Like,
Mm.
I be having whole arguments. Not even. I'll give you an example, and I'm not gonna say her name because they gonna pay me to do that. However, um, there's a particular individual that has been dangling for my existence for dear life. Like blood, I could sneeze.
I know.
Shorty gonna be on the interview like, she ain't never sneezed like me. I sneeze better than everybody in the sneeze in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's delusional in a sense, because there's nothing that you have done. There is no brick or piece of foundation that you have laid down that makes anybody feel or think we are at all on a level playing field. The only reason that works for you is because your ego and your emotions tied together and allowed you to disassociate from reality.
It's the breakdown for me.
That has to be
That's why she one of my favorite battle rappers.
that has
The
to
wordplay.
be like, it absolutely has to be what happened, because it's like it be no other way to look at it. And I had to realize that myself, because I kept getting caught in the web of the back and forth. Like, you, because you feel me, bro? Like, it maybe it's like that where everybody from, I don't know, but in Richmond, like, you can't throw jokes. There's no point in you coming outside. Don't say nothing to me if you're not prepared for the yo mama crackhead ass, your auntie bow-legged ass, your daddy cockeyed ass, because I'm on y'all. I don't give a fuck
I'm
who.
on your ass.
I'm on your head ass. You dig me? So it's like, I had
Yo
to
goddamn, yo motherfucking.
automatically. So it's like, when the back and forth took place, I had caught myself, and I said it online. I'm like, bro, you don't even argue good. Stop talking to me, because all I'm doing is breathing life into something that isn't even entertaining me. You ain't made me no money. You ain't making no sense. And you ain't even making me giggle. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, where's the purpose?
What we
Why am I pursuing it?
to be like, that's where my ego was fucking me up, because I'm looking at it like, bro, there's no way everybody else know you not fucking with me and you still talking to me out the side of your neck. You know who the fuck you talking to? And I had to catch myself. Like, she do know who she talking to. That's why she keep talking, praying I say something back.
Exactly. And you were feeding the flame, giving her exactly what she wanted, feeding her more.
Over,
Like,
because
look, like she is below me. She is down here because she right here. Look, she's stooping down here. She ain't got to respond to me. If she was ahead of me, she wouldn't even hear me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was,
you was feeding it. You was giving it a little bit,
and
but that's still needed. You know, sometimes you have to, you gotta let that out. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy for everybody to just sit up here and act like shit don't bother them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody get touched, and it could be the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? It could be other shit going on, and it's just a trigger. And that's okay. This is what I choose to let that energy off. It might not be right, but it's healthy and it's human. That's the part that people got to understand. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to try to keep the balance. You know, we supposed to, you know what I'm saying, know that we know, so can't nobody tell us nothing different. However,
be
you gotta
realistic.
be human too.
Be
We like sometimes I be having to let a bitch know too. Like, I ain't even gonna
this,
lie.
this this is the part I disagree with, right? Because what a lot of people forget is, either you want to be like everybody else, or you want to be what everybody else wants to be like. And once you separate the two of those, there's no way that I can tell you that I want to be what everybody else wants to be like, and then interact and entertain situations with people that want to emulate things that I already represent. That's pointless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, the emotion was more the ego more than anything. Because like you said, right, like, we have to let it out, right? So I chose to respond, react, to interact with the entire situation to an extent where it actually made people think I gave a fuck.
Yeah.
I had to
Like
go,
your ego triggered a response from your emotion.
and I legitimately had to say, hey, hold on, stop. I never, ever, ever, not never once gave a fuck. If I had a fuck to give, I'd donate that shit. But at that point, it was too late, because I had already entertained the conversation to an extent where she had already kind of latched on. So now it don't matter if I sneeze or if I fucking whoop. It don't matter if I sneeze, if I give high fives, or if I fucking double dutch. She can automatically say, oh, I sneeze better than her. My high fives be way better than hers. Niggas ain't never double dutch like me, because I already entertained the idea of a back and forth. Whereas with the bitches before her, I paid them bitches no mind. I told you no, and you know what's up with me. Relax. And it killed a lot of those conversations. What people don't understand is, in female battle rap, you have to be willing to entertain certain narratives in order to get ahead. Because these
Mm-hmm.
niggas, it's so many of them that they could do a group text behind the scenes. Hey, bro, I'm finna get online and call you out. Oh, all right, well, we finna run it up. Bitches ain't giving niggas that. You feel me? Bitches ain't giving motherfuckers that in no facet of business. Niggas is like the Amish, bitch. Oh, if I got a building, you could put your stand in this motherfucker, especially when it come to battle rap. They don't like each other on camera, but behind the scenes, they've all figured out how to get to that motherfucking bag. A lot of the bitches haven't figured that out yet. There are some of them, shout out to the solid bitches, but there are some of them that, you feel me, no. Oh, yeah, we about to get this shit together. Some bitches genuinely feel like, oh, I gotta create an issue. I gotta get a rise out of her. And then when I get on camera and I'm listen, Stink, it's not cut like that. That's not how you think it's gonna go, not how it's gonna go. You gonna get something out of me you ain't even trying to get out of me. Now I have to regulate myself.
Mm-hmm.
See? Like that shit.
Yeah. And then it just changes even what you see yourself as, because you got to check yourself like, damn, like I thought I was past that point where, you know what I'm saying, where I was doing this shit, like, but that's why I mean what I mean when I say that it's needed, because sometimes we need like acknowledgement or some type of trigger to let us know, like, you probably need to still work on that. You know what I'm saying? You're still a work in progress. Everything ain't what you think it is yet. You're healing, but you ain't healed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, on a deeper level, that shit is needed. But you know what I'm saying, on the, as far as the face card and what you want to look like and what you want to give off, nah, that shit ain't needed. And you know what I'm saying? Cause that's why I had to check on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. Um, you alright? You know what I'm
Cause
saying?
niggas
And
understand
the people who I fuck
that
with
no
know that that's something I do.
love.
I'ma check in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna ask you what's going on. I'm just eyeballs. You alright? You good? You know what I'm saying? Because I can recognize the difference in your energy and how you carry yourself. Like the same thing with me. You know, it's certain things that people notice. Like people notice I haven't been posting as much, and that's because I'm happier. You know, when I was posting all the time, for real, it was because I was bored, because I didn't have nothing about myself. Now I got plans and too much shit that nah, I don't got time.
I think what
Like,
is that like a lot of people have figured out how to capitalize off pretending to be happy online. And it's easier for me to just give the bullshit or post the oh well whatever kind of shit, because you feel me, like I don't feel like everybody deserves access to my happy. I feel like there are pieces of me that I
yeah.
shouldn't see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are situations and places and times that are supposed to only belong to me. So it's like y'all should only get access to this version of me, because y'all don't ever put anything here that makes me feel like you're worthy of something better than that any fucking way. All y'all put here is your bullshit. So why the fuck would I put anything other than the bullshit? Make it make sense.
And for me, like at this point, for real, all my social media is a business. This is business grounds. This is not for any other purpose. Like, I share, you know what I'm saying, posts, you know what I'm saying, little memes and stuff like that, but for the most part, this is about my money, about the things that I'm building, the stuff that I'm working on. Like, I'm taking courses and all types of shit, you know what I'm saying, to push all of this shit forward, because I'm standing on my podcast and my brand and the stuff that I got in my mind and stuff that I've written down and stuff that I'm working towards. Yeah, like, it will be televised on a bigger level. And I'm
Y'all
claiming that.
are nothing but your money and talk shit. If you
Exactly.
out
Get
of
money and talk shit.
money,
Like, I'm gonna talk shit anyway. So
but
let me get the money. And I'm
and
already getting a little bit of money, so give me more of it.
that part.
I need a lot of it. Come on now. Watch. I'm gonna be everywhere. And I'm taking the people that need to go with me, and the people that don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all figure y'all way out just like I did.
I
Like anybody that you've seen as a guest on my podcast is somebody I believe in. Somebody that's actually doing something that's behind the scenes trying to get they shit like and grinding. I ain't fucking with dog. I'm not. I can't do it. The bullshitters, I can't do it. It's a lot of people that have said they wanted to be on the podcast because they like certain episodes and stuff like that. I want to be on it. But they scheduled it and all that stuff I set up. If y'all know anything, I set up little graphics and stuff, little previews and promos for who's coming on the show, all that stuff. I do all of that, send it to them and all that stuff. They don't respond, and then they see other episodes and then they hit me back again and same thing, don't respond. So yeah, I don't have time for the bullshit. So now I just weed out certain shit. Like when certain people message and say they want to be on the podcast, I don't even respond. I'm not feeding that shit. Because what if I know and you show like you said, the bullshit is what people put out. If I don't even like your bullshit that you putting out, you know what I'm saying? Because we all bullshitting on social media. But if I don't even like the bullshit that you putting out, why I'm gonna put you on my podcast to share the shit that I don't like?
I feel like that's what they gravitate towards too. You know what I'm saying? Because you could put exposed at the front of anything and get a million likes 20 minutes. It don't even matter if it really is what you said it is. So many people are gonna double tap as soon as they click it just because what they expect it to be. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be kind of pointless in a sense because I just feel like, bro, like them be the brokest people. And to be honest, like if you know, like I know, back is the only place I'm not going. So because of that, you feel me? I can't afford to find comfort in their mindsets. Like it nothing ever sticks with me more than my pop used to always go, you ain't never gonna have $1 million because you always run a bunch of $5 thinkers.
Mm.
Gonna need to get 1 million. And you feel me? Like I could be honest enough and say that initially it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense. And then when I got into battle rap showed me that I was intentionally putting myself around brains that were worth less so I didn't have to work as hard.
Mm-hmm.
You overlook it at times. You feel me? You just well, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs direction. It's cool, take it from me. No, because I needed it just as much as everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Wait on my turn about
You
not
got to
running.
put people around you that are doing better than you, or you know what I'm saying, that you can aspire to, so they can teach you something. Like, and that's that's another thing about ego. A lot of people put themselves, like you said, in them rooms with people that are doing less because of their ego. They want to feel like they the big one, you know what I'm saying, in the room. They carrying the weight, everybody looking up to them. They can't be in the room and humble themselves enough to be like, hey, can you teach me how you know what I'm saying, did that? People don't want to ask for help. People have a huge problem with asking for help. And this is speaking as a person who has a problem
People,
with
I
asking
am people.
for fucking help.
I am people, cause bitch, if you ever got the urge to tell me it's a good thing I gave you the Heimlich, let me choke and die.
Period. That's the thing. It's never about really me asking you for help. It's about the fact that you could possibly, not knowing that you might not ever, but you could possibly come back and be like, I helped you. What, bitch?
Cause you supposed to rub it on my heart, not in my face. I ain't going.
Exactly.
I ain't going. I ain't going. And I just feel like, to be honest, like the amount of anxiety that comes behind the help make the help not worth it. Cause
I
now,
swear to God.
and,
And that's something that I'm
so
trying to learn to balance, because everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs help at some point. You might not always need help. You might be self-sufficient and independent enough to carry your own weight for real. But at some point in your life, you're going to need help. And you're going to need real help. You know what I'm saying? Real support. Even if it's something as far as your business is or whatever it is you're trying to pursue in your career or something, you're going to need help. And you got to be okay with saying, I need help. Like, you can't carry everything, especially like being an entrepreneur and trying to build some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta at some point get a team. You gotta have some people around that you can trust because you ain't gonna be able to carry everything by yourself.
Okay, so
It
I think from that aspect, the most legitimate question would be, how do you, how do you delegate the proper amount of discernment when selecting a team? Because, bitch, I got trust.
trust issues.
You did.
Hmm.
The trauma be real. So, like,
So that's the thing. You have to. That's something like I can't give it to you no other way but the spiritual way. You gonna have to heal that shit first. You gonna have to hear that shit because it's gonna block a whole lot of shit for you. And you know what you got. You know what you got going on. It's gonna block so much shit.
I don't talk about that. I was just
No,
talking
we not. No, we not. I
that.
said you know what you got going on. I'm saying it's gonna block a lot of shit if you don't heal it. Like
But I'm saying,
too
like,
much money on the table, bruh.
that shit, then I could just, like, drive around that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
you can't do that. Cause then what's gonna happen is you gonna, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get good, everything gonna, you know what I'm saying, look shiny and all that shit, and then that shit gonna go whoosh.
then I'm gonna
It's
knock all
coming
that.
for you no matter what. This shit is coming. And it's gonna come in the hardest and worst, like I beg of you, please hear that shit now. Because I'm telling you, like I know what I see in you. You know what I'm saying? I know what you got, you know what I'm saying, what potential you have. You not gonna be you're not. It ain't gonna work.
So
Cause you
so
going to jail, bruh. You
wouldn't
gonna
pick
go to
regret
jail.
over assistance?
You said what?
You wouldn't pick regret over assistance?
Uh no.
Meaning, okay, here's what I mean. What I mean is, you wouldn't prefer the regret of simply not attempting to trust people, even though the universe has already made it abundantly clear that's the dumbest thing to possibly do, as opposed to just saying, "Okie dokie, let's see if you guys are gonna fail me. This will be fun."
No, that's the thing. That's not what I'm
Don't be
saying.
fun, nigga.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you have to give that trust right now. I'm saying you need to hear the parts of you that that's trauma. Like you need to hear that shit because then your discernment will be better. That's the only thing that's going to make your discernment better. Otherwise, it's clouded.
So what
Period.
I use other than discernment then? Because that's a lot of work. You motherfuckers, you know why y'all be pissing me off? Let me tell you. Because I've been waiting to talk to one of you motherfucking woke folks. Y'all be pissing me off, boy. Deep in my group. And you just gave the example of how y'all be pissing me off, okay? Because
Come
you
on, let's talk about it.
all come like you just gotta heal it first because your discernment to be better once you heal it, okay? But healing it is borderline
That
007.
shit hurt. Yeah, that shit hurt.
So you
You
still
ain't see.
start with
You
that.
haven't watched my
What I
podcast.
gotta
See,
do.
you not a subscriber. So you don't know. I've been talking about this shit from the beginning. This shit hurt. I'm still hurt. The fuck you think this is? What you think this is? This is a part of that shit.
I'm
This
finna get
shit hurt.
more tattoos because ink therapy is cheaper than regular therapy, nigga. They ain't going. I'm gonna get a puppy and some more tattoos. Like, this is my logic. For real, I'm about to fuck you up.
But you can't do that though, bruh.
Nobody
That's
really makes sense for why they get a bunch of tattoos. I'm finna fuck you up with my logic, right? Tattoos are the only pain that come with scars you get to enjoy. Nothing else that has ever hurt you in life put a beautiful scar in your body. Not one fucking time. But when you go get a tattoo, you chose to survive that level of pain for a fucking reward. You ain't never, out of the niggas, family, friends, ops, you ain't never been hurt by something that has left a beautiful scar on your body. I got 26 of them. They glorious. Fuck out of here. You know how much it costs to sit on the bitch couch and cry about your life? Do you know how much it costs to unpack that shit? You better put my duffel bag in the trunk, bitch. Ain't going.
okay, but that's also why my ass is in school for the shit that I'm in school for because we need more people like me who understand. Because I'm going to be on a level where it's affordable for people to do that shit and do this shit like pro bono a lot. Because I do that shit anyway. Like
Like,
my
what?
friends literally sit
Like,
on the phone with me for like 3 hours and have a whole
I don't care
session,
about
basically.
telling you, like, even though all of the things that were designed to kill you haven't killed you, and you found a way to work around the fact that they are still eating at you but haven't killed you, pay me to fix it. Oh, it sounds crazy now, huh?
No, because that's not what it is. It's giving you tools because you clearly, like, you're a prime example. Listen to what you just said. Your logic is to go get more tattoos and get a puppet. That is not going to.
I
That's
was
not going to
sad.
help you with trust issues when you're going to need to trust an accountant, trust a lawyer, trust a publicist, you're going to need to trust people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're a businesswoman. You're going to have to learn to trust people.
That I
You're
need
a businessman.
ability of trusting my goddamn self.
Lord Jesus. You don't.
Yeah, bro, because listen, bro, like,
You don't trust nothing but that man.
it's a 38, so that's not.
Excuse me. See,
That's not the
that's
point.
worse. That's worse.
The point is, like, what is the definition of insanity? Just
Lord Jesus. Here we go.
2-3 quick questions, and then
Continuing to do the same thing, expecting different results.
okay. Now my next question would be: how many times have you attempted to trust people? Just had to ballpark it.
A good 50 sometimes.
Okay, so out of those 50 times, I'm assuming that not very many of them worked. Otherwise, you wouldn't have trust issues, right?
This is correct.
Okay, so why would learning how to do something you've already shown yourself could not be done be the fix?
I'm not
And
telling
attempting
you.
to
That's
trust
not
them
what I'm
would-
saying. See what I'm saying? You're not even listening. I said you need to heal you, the shit that's in you that makes you not trust people, the shit that happened, the traumas. You need to heal that shit so you can have better discernment. I ain't saying, I'm not
that if
saying,
I
oh,
avoid,
go trust people. Oh, go trust people so you can trust people. That's not what the hell I said.
I'm saying that if I avoid trusting motherfuckers, then I'm good to go. You feel me? Because you said that shit got to be healed so I can do that shit. Well, if I'm not doing that shit, then I'm healthy as a horse.
Oh my God.
That's basic math right there. That's basic math right there.
Ooh, child.
You got to heal so you can trust people. Healing equals being able to trust people, right? So not trusting motherfuckers.
Healing equals better discernment. So the people that you have to trust, that you have to have around, you'll make better decisions with that.
So what
You'll be able to see
is
signs better
discernment?
and recognize them and acknowledge them. Because that be the thing. It don't be to recognize them, it be to acknowledge them. That's where the accountability comes in. Because a lot of trust issues could have been avoided if we acknowledge the shit that we seen from the jump
Yes, which
that
means
told us to
that
get the fuck.
that shit just low key end up being your fault for real. Okay, so who the fuck wants to unpack that? Throw that bag
You
out.
need to. That's the point.
I ain't unpacking shit. I'm gonna buy a new bag. Fuck that bag. Fuck that.
Lord Jesus, y'all, this is not what I suggest. Look, but
All I'm saying is, how is removing the shit that don't work not a solution? How that's not a solution?
because it's a necessity. It's a necessity. At some point, you're going to have to trust somebody with your money. You're going to have to trust somebody to manage you. You have to trust somebody to promote. Like I said, all the stuff. You're going to have to trust somebody to buy a house from. You're going to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are situations where it's going to be like a big deal, and you're going to need to be able to trust people. You can't, you a firecracker, bruh. You know, bruh, you be standing behind, man. I'm not even going there. So you can't do that. And that's trust. That's the trauma. You living in trauma, dude. And then it becomes a traumatic experience. And then And then the whole everything you worked it for, everything you done worked it for, gonna be gone because you gonna be clink clink. We gonna be writing you letters, okay? You know, the
Yeah,
card don't work in all instances, my guy. Okay, they're
right.
not gonna let us off on everything. Okay,
Shit crazy though, man. I'm just saying, like, shit crazy. I feel like that is probably a large part of why I feel like people are safest in their ego and not in their emotions, because I just feel like if anger is a feeling, then trust is a feeling too, because you get, just hear me out, right?
no, I just never heard that before. I'm just
Because of the simple fact that, like, getting mad at somebody, that shit happen inside you. You feel it as it takes place. That's what makes it an emotion, right? So does the ability to trust the motherfucker. It's a level of comfort that that person provides. It's whatever dream you were sold in a time when sleep sounded like a good idea. So, you feel me? That makes you feel like that person is trustable. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit is dumb and unnecessarily dangerous.
unnecessarily.
Unnecessarily dangerous, because I feel like loyalty goes above the other two. Long as you got my back, I don't care if I can't leave my wallet around you. I know you gonna shoot when I got it. Need you to shoot. You feel me? I just know not to leave my wallet around you. Long as that bitch gonna fight when I fight, I don't care if you be fucking other people, nigga. You just won't be around my nigga. Simple. It's adjustments you make for the situations and scenarios that best suit
So
you, bro.
you just trust people as they're needed or as they suited,
No,
because everybody can only be certain people can only be trusted to a
I
certain extent.
I DMX that shit. I trust people to be exactly who the fuck they are, and I have relinquished myself of all expectations, because that's the only thing that ever disappoints me. The only time I'm ever hurt or upset or disappointed is when I have an expectation of being able to trust somebody. When I have the expectation of being able to put faith in a scenario or situation. When 9 times out of 10, like you said, I knew better.
Mm-hmm.
That be the only the fuck issue. Other than that, I'd be alright. You feel me? I feel like expectations are the only thing that ever hurt my feelings. Cause you ain't never expect some food to slap. You get that shit, it be mid, and now you not hungry no more. It's the expectations. Shout out to a wise man, cause I legitimately used to get frustrated
That
at
shit used to piss me off. Like, had my mouth set on that.
expectations. What the fuck? And then I realized, like, that makes perfect sense. Cause if I don't expect it, it can't hurt me. It can only make me better. It's either gonna be something that make me show you what's up, or it's gonna be something that show you what's up with me. But either way, I wasn't expecting it, so 9 times out of 10 it'll still be a blessing. I don't got time. I assume the worst off buck. Prove me wrong.
Guilty to proven innocent.
You feel me? Prove me wrong, because of the simple fact that we not gonna act like when you go to court it's no different.
This is a fact.
So why should I treat you any different from how the fucking world do? Out my face. Nah, how it's going? Because I've been that individual already. You feel me? I've been excessively trusting and blindly loving and great
Mm-hmm.
a motherfucking pair of beef and broccolis, and it was of no benefit. All it did was distract me. It fucked up my focus. It fucked up my overall ability to be who I was supposed to be. And some feelings that ain't never make me no money.
Ooh, shy.
Like that, like, you feel me? So because I've already been those people, I feel like some things you keep, some things you kill. None of them things do I intend on fixing. Either I'm gonna keep it and it's gonna grow with me and improve like I improve, or I'm gonna kill it and it's gonna stay where it died at.
I guess.
Fuck that. The fuck
In
that.
so many words, she ain't going through that hellish shit. She ain't. She ain't
I'm
fucking.
not, I don't that's not even what I'm saying. I just feel like I'm alright. I'm good. I'm good.
Your ass is crazy. That's what you is.
I healed already because this joint peeled. It's done peeling, so I healed. My leg is better now too. So like my healing process. It took a while. But look at me, alive.
Your hair looks. Let us pray. We not gonna talk about it.
As this the most touching that I do. It go in the ponytail, out the ponytail.
Have you put some oil in it?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I absolutely did that. When you gonna do this shit?
When you in the bed.
That's why. Now listen, did the other day not prove my point? Trying to schedule things does not work for my life. I told you, you thought I was full of shit, and I wasn't. I'm just throwing that out there.
I guess you just gonna have to hit me up and see if I'm available when you come in here.
See, once I know that I'm on the way, I would just hit you.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm high.
Indeed. Per usual. My God. I cannot. Anyway, when is your next battle?
It's some flyers about to drop real soon.
Okay. How was the last, you know what I'm saying, the prom style joint? I seen you try to, you know what I'm saying, be different.
I had no choice. I had no choice. That was the contract. But you know what? I wasn't even mad. We was literally in a room full of people that had never been to prom at all.
Mm-hmm.
That experience by way of battle rap was fairly cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Queen of the Ring for that.
That's dope.
And I'm from Richmond, so I had some sneakers on. Cause what? Catch who you was finna catch that kid. You better go on somewhere with that goofy shit. But feel me? I did that. Me and him did that 2-on-2, and then I did me and Ishmullah battle the day after that. Shout
Have
out.
they dropped yet?
I don't think so. I don't think I dropped yet. And then I got something crazy that's probably gonna get announced in like a week or two.
Okay.
Dope. I'm dropping the EP before New Year's.
I know that's right. Please and thank you.
It's a lot of shit about to happen back to back for real. I had to get myself out the way for a little bit.
That's understandable. Me too. Like, this is what, the third episode since I came back. I was gone for a month. I ain't posting none. I had to take a moment to myself, for myself.
That's the detox is necessary because you could
I
unintentionally
promise you it is.
be stuck.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. Like, if I continue to just go and go and go and don't allow myself time to breathe and reset, because it's always shit going on. I don't care how healed you are, how much healing you're doing. Like I said, this shit hurt. So it's always going to be some shit going on.
And listen,
And
so choose wisely, bitches. Choose wisely. The first they rope you into that shit, and then they be like, all right now, bitch, strap your boots
no,
on.
see, that's not who I am. I'm upfront about that. Like I said, I am on record multiple times, multiple episodes saying this shit hurt. This
Get
shit is not for the weak.
Get a gun, stink. Don't heal it, kill it. You ain't got to heal it. You could kill it, goddamn it.
I'm so.
Get you a pistol. Don't be out here forgiving people. Everybody be like, you gotta forgive them for you, not for them. Crock of shit. Crock of shit. How the fuck I got to forgive you for I do shit to me? You did, motherfucker. Crock of shit. You gotta let that go.
But you forgiving them does not mean you have to still deal with them. It just means you don't sit there and hold that shit.
Hating people ain't never slowed down nothing I wanted to do. There are people that I have mental funerals for daily. Does not upset me in the least. Once you hit the day, I don't understand how people get so stuck on dumb shit.
See, okay, so look, if you're ever, you know what I'm saying, searching for the definition of mental patient,
I'm gonna give me a shirt made say "Don't heal it, kill it," cause that shit is too much. It's too fucking much. Y'all out here forgiving people for you. You sound dumb. Don't make a sandwich for yourself. Make it for me. That's how the fuck. Make a sandwich for you, but let me eat it. Face ass. That shit don't make no sense. No fucking sense at all.
I'm
Y'all,
fucking
bitch, fake healed any fucking way.
oh, child.
Any fucking way. Everybody. I hate. This is exactly why I hate people. I'm trying to tell you, this is why I hate people, because everybody is dumb.
Everybody is a dub.
Is dumb. Dumb as fuck, bro. Because that shit really burns my soul. Like, bro, now I can't get it out of my brain.
I see you, Flames.
Out of my brain, like, and it really burns my soul. You know what I'm saying? You remember when motherfuckers used to get beatings and they be like, "This hurt me more than it hurt you."
Yeah, that shit used to piss me off.
That goes
But
right
it
up
did. That shit
for,
pissed me off.
for
Don't
you.
tell me no shit like that. This don't hurt you. It's
That's
not
how I
hurting
feel
you to
about
beat
that
my ass. No,
shit.
it's not.
That's how I feel about that forgiveness shit. You broke my leg, and then I tell you, it's okay. My leg is healed. No, the fuck it's not okay, bitch. My leg is broke. Fuck you. What are we talking about here, bro? What the fuck? If I say I forgive you, is my leg about to just be better? I still gotta fuck out my face. I gotta forgive you and still heal? Blow bubbles, bitch. Wait,
Ah,
it's one or the other,
blow
bitch.
what?
I'm blow bubbles, bitch. I'm forgiving or I'm healing. It's one or the fucking other. Y'all not about to be out here trying to overwork my fucking psyche. That's not what's about to happen.
Oh my god.
And then people be like, once you can just cut people off. I could just hate you and deal with you when I deem it necessary. Why not? Why not?
As I said, you deal with the consequences of the actions. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take, if you decide that you want, like, that's another thing I want you to understand. That's why, what I'm saying, I let you talk, what I'm saying, because I knew you need to get that out. But I ain't that girl. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely, yeah. Hmm.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's fine. I can say it. You can't say it. And you still. Here's a question. Here's a fucking question. How long have you been healing?
I've been actively like healing for 4 years.
What the fuck?
Mm.
Do you know that doing that, you've had to like actively work on that and like focus in on that for like the whole time, right? I could wake up tomorrow and say, I hate your guts. I hope you get bit by a pregnant spider and it kill you and never think about you again. It would never take me 4 years to do that. It would never take me 4 years to do that. And
I understand that. That's
I
that's the thing. That's the thing about it. It's also a
don't.
choice. It's a choice because it's helped me. I can't say it helped other people. You know what I'm saying? Or that it worked for everybody. And then my way of healing, that's another thing about it. I don't like the way that people have made healing and what I'm saying, spirituality and none of that stuff look like that shit is not realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, because we need people who really gonna be honest. Like, I'm not about to sit there and be, well, how does that make you feel? I'm not doing that bullshit. I've gone to therapists and shit that was like that. And I've also gone to therapists that was like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like, what happened? Why you feeling like this? Why you sweating this shit? Why you know what I'm saying, snapping on people? Like, that's the type of, what I'm saying, coaching and life coaching and therapist that I want to be. I'm not doing none of that. And anybody that has come to me for advice, I let them be, let it be known. Like, look, don't ask me if you don't really want me to tell you what it is. Because I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's, you know what I'm saying, that you the shit and it's cupcakes and rainbows. If you got some shit with you, I'm going to say, hey, you got some shit with you. You know what I'm saying? So
it would be my question, right? How do you tell an individual that grew up attempting to get help that was no help at all, that you got some help? Like, imagine how, like just think about that from the general hood process, bro. Like,
I know it's hard
so
to understand because that was the
it,
same way.
it's just like, nigga, how the fuck this supposed to help me and ain't shit else help? You feel me? Like that shit just seem a little crazy, low key. Like, I mean, I get it because I do feel like, you feel me, a lot of shit is easier to grow through than it is to go through. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like, I feel
Like
like
my perspective is like for me, a lot of people that have told me I've helped them in certain perspective, I was helping them without them knowing I was helping them. If that makes sense. Like some people got to be tricked. Like some people got to think they just having a conversation. Some people got to think, oh, we just sitting here smoking this L. You know what I'm saying? Like right now. You know what I'm saying? Some people just got to feel like, oh, I'm just watching, you know what I'm saying, this live right now. And they don't even know that this is something that was said during this live, during this podcast, that is going to be running through their mind while they go to sleep. And when they wake up, that same thing gonna be repeating in their mind. And then they're gonna be writing it down. Then they're gonna be saying it. And then they're gonna be like, I need to do something about this.
niggas is gonna be hashtagging don't heal it, kill it.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
I'm telling you, bro. I
It's a
hold
campaign. It's a
like
campaign.
I wholeheartedly feel like the world got so lost in emotion, in needing it and wanting it, in the absence of it, and realizing how much of it they feel like they didn't get or were supposed to get,
Mm-hmm.
and like that everybody's just playing catch up with their fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And all
That's
the
what healing is, catching up with your feelings, honestly, the
we
stuff
both
that you suppress.
punching people in the fucking mouth, like, because life was simpler. You feel
Oh God.
when you could just knock a motherfucker out. I'm
But
not.
we can't do that though. You know they done rigged the system. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. They be looking for a reason. Then you hostile, then they want to beat you. Even if they call and say you got a mental health problem, they come in and they want to tackle you and shoot you and taser you and all types of stuff. So you should definitely can't be just punching. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a fist fight. A fist fight? What?
It was the
What?
things to say on this here live, but I get that. I get that. I could definitely say I get that.
They be wild. It's a lot going on out here. But all of that also is attached to the damn ego and emotion. And a lot of that should be off emotion. You know what I'm saying? Somebody feel like, oh, you bigger than me, but I got the authority, So there's that. But anyway, that's not what, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know I go, I'll go in. But anyway, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, joining and
Yeah.
talking your shit with me. You gotta send me the information for the next, stuff that's going on so I can make a commercial for the station. Y'all know y'all can catch the podcast. It will be posted overnight. Like I'm gonna put it in the premiere so y'all be able to catch it or to share it or whatever. For people to watch it tomorrow on YouTube. It'll also be up on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, all of them places. So y'all can just listen to it, stream it. Do you have anything that the people need to know about or anything you know what I'm saying, want to promote?
I'm outside. Niggas know the vibes, man. I'm outside.
Cheers.
I got a lot of things that I have been working on.
I'm
That
excited to hear this EP.
yeah,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
got a lot of shit that I low key been like really working on some back type shit. It's just, like, I'm a perfectionist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
I
So
feel.
it makes the process 10 times harder. But if you don't never jump, you don't know what you could do once you get in the air. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm outside.
Well, that's what's up. Anyway, y'all can catch me. Y'all know I'll be on Codes Radio Monday through Friday for the Drive at 5, codesradio.com. Follow Codes Radio on Instagram, TikTok, all that. Follow purepressure.pod so y'all can catch up and get updates, see clips, and know what's coming up. I have some other things coming out too, working on some more art pieces and some apparel ideas and stuff. Got some things I'm trying to do, but also with some other stations and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? I'm, of course, going to let y'all know there will be promotion as usual. But I'll talk to y'all again next week. Later.
Appreciate you.